I feel that we in the fitness industry should get a little more realistic, dispel a few myths, and change the way we do things. Because, okay, this is just for me. Maybe everybody else is getting the best results, but I feel that we are aiming at unachievable goals. We look at them Instagram models and we want to be like them, but we forget that those images are airbrushed. We have camera angles and so many aspects that go into creating the perfect picture, but that is what you want to look like. And when in reality, that is, even that individual doesn't look like the picture. So we have to start there. Fad diets, these quick fixes, always trying to find the next best thing to help us lose weight. And then the problem is that most of these diets, they're not eating plans. They're not sustainable. You start, but you cannot maintain it for a while, and so you're just setting yourself up for a yo-yo situation. You'll lose some weight and then you'll gain it right back, And I think that it is very that we should start with the end in mind. That way, you don't end up making the same mistakes that we've been making and expecting this different results, doing the same thing. It is counterproductive. And then we also need to realize that just because someone is doing jumping jacks or a specific exercise doesn't mean that I am able to do it, or that physically I am able to do the same. I might be too heavy, and jumping jacks could be damaging my joints. We should be looking at things differently. We cannot just try to achieve goals, to do things just because somebody else is doing them. Some people can run. They're light. They have that gene, but you might not be able to do the same. You might not even be able to jog. Maybe only walking is the only exercise you can do. Riding a bike, swimming. But if we all want to do something just because somebody else has been, even in our own country, we have individuals who come from a specific region that are just they are just exceptional at running. It doesn't mean that I can wake up tomorrow and start doing the same. There's certain things that just make certain things not. I'll use the word possible for. It's not everything is possible for everyone. And this idea that you can do anything, no, you cannot do anything you want to do. You cannot achieve everything you want to achieve. Certain things are just not achievable. Certain things are just not possible to be done. Not for you, but for somebody else, maybe. And maybe not for them, but for you, yes. Can we agree to disagree on that? Something else we must address is that we are all individuals, and our body chemistry, the makeup of everything is just so different. The biology, the chemistry. So for me to expect the results that you got from doing a specific thing is delusional. I could live in the same house with you and we could be eating the same food, and yet I could be gaining weight and you could be losing weight. Same amount of food. Why? Simply because our bodies are not the same. So if I step into the gym, what I do and what you do, we might do the same thing, but we will not get typical results. The results that I get will not be the same results that you will get. Our bodies are so different. We have to accept that in the first place before we're trying to achieve something simply because somebody else did it. It doesn't mean that you can be able to do it too. No. Everybody is unique. We have not only unique abilities, we have even unique problems, situations in our bodies that make certain people just prone to, to achieving certain goals simply because they're genetically predisposed to achieving specific goals. They're just better at certain things than we are. We cannot compare. I feel that it is vitally important for us to address this issue of you can do anything you put your mind to. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but let's just be honest. Some of us cannot sing. We don't have the voice to. Yes? Some of us cannot become the best bodybuilder in the world. That only happens to a 0.0% of people. It is not. We have this motivational business of trying to make someone believe that they can do anything. It is detrimental at the end of the day, because some people are trying to do things that they're not. It is not in their makeup to do or to achieve. I'm not saying that it is that someone should not pursue something that they are passionate about, but passion and ability are not the same thing. I love music. I love music. I wish I could sing, but I can't. And it's not that I cannot go to a vocal coach and all this and all that. But you have to understand that certain people are just born with certain abilities. It is inborn. It is a gift. It is a talent. And it doesn't mean that I cannot try and hone my talent. But let's just be real. We've seen it on television. America's Got Talent and this, and that. And some people just don't have it. It doesn't mean that there isn't someone out there who could achieve something that nobody else can. And just because you think that you cannot do it doesn't mean that you can't do it. But sometimes realistically you have to just assess and realize that, you know what, I'm trying to do something that maybe is not in me. Being able to be realistic is a very important thing. Even though at the same time you're being told that being realistic means that you will hold yourself from achieving specific goals. It is a catch-22, but at the same time, just realize that you're not necessarily. It is not that you can achieve something so much as do you have what it takes to achieve it.